Hey guys, it's Karen. Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to do things just a little bit differently today and just show the cards and focus on the visual part of the drawing of the cards. A lot of people resonate in a different way when they are able to see the cards and they get intuitive nudges depending on what they see, and so it's a different presentation to be able to resonate with different people in a different way. So occasionally I'm going to do the readings like this again also and just show the cards. We're doing a pick a card reading, and the message is, or the intention is, for divine feminines, what is blocking their union with their divine masculine? And the cards that I have here are current energies. The stones, there was a couple of stones that wanted to show up too. These are the current energies of you, the divine feminine. The stone that's on this pile here, this is going to be pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I am going to do an extended reading with this also, with specific messages from your divine masculine for each one of these piles. So make sure that you stay tuned for that if you want to go on to the extended reading after this. This first pile here, pile 1, has the Golden Healer quartz. This one I believe is moss agate. And this one is sugilite. And the current energy of this divine feminine is the 3rd chakra. I'm not really going to go into much about the current energy. I'm going to do that after we pick the piles. But if you resonate with this energy, with the energy that's coming off of this card for some reason, this may be the pile for you. Anything about it, whatever it is that draws you to it, this one may be the energy, your current energy. Pile number 2, door to personal healing and happiness. And the current energy of the divine feminine for pile 3 is 1st chakra, Archangel Michael. This card's been coming up a lot lately. So I'm going to give you just a moment to kind of sit with them, see which one resonates with you, go with your guidance and your intuition, and don't think too much about it. Just go with your gut and pick a pile that suits you. In the meantime, I'm just going to remind you that the Reiki energy is present here in this reading as always. They actually had me send a little bit more of it today, and to use my yellow canvas that was made specifically for me by a lovely, lovely client named Irina Lookman. If you're interested in these, she channels the art, she channels your energy, and puts them onto beautiful mandala canvases. What I do with them is I activate them with Reiki energy. And it's intended to give you light codes and healing energy to whichever chakra it is that we're focusing on. So this one today obviously was solar plexus. So I'm going to show that canvas a little bit more and allow you to absorb the energies that are present in this reading, but also in this canvas specifically. So go ahead and pick which one you want, and I'm going to be back with pile 1. All right, pile 1. I have my music on. I actually just turned it back up again, and the station that I had to put on today was Bruno Mars, and the song that's on is Happy. Echo, turn it up. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. I think it really goes into the current energy of you guys right now. If you pick this pile, you're feeling confident. You're feeling a joy that you, for some reason, can't explain, a sense of freedom, a sense of self, and an ability to be yourself and express yourself, and it's like light and shiny and sunny and happy, and it comes from a solid solar plexus. It's the result of some kind of completion. This is the number 10 here. 37 breaks down to a 10. It's the result of some sort of completion or the realization of it. You can see the circle around his head here. They're drawing me to that. It's the realization of something having been completed, or a leveling up in your ascension. It's very powerful. I want to look and see what pattern is on here. I can't tell what the pattern is here on his pants. I don't know why that's drawing me in, but this is your current energy. This is really beautiful energy to be in right now too. It's like glowing. My recording time just said 1:44, so that's pretty amazing. Okay, now if that's the energy that you're in right now, that's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's ascension. It's really embracing yourself and who you are. What is blocking your union then at that point? By the book, number 11. The guidelines that you have followed up until this point are blocking your union, whatever that means for you, however that resonates for you. You have been doing things a certain way. You have been following the storyline and the timeline of your twin flame journey the same this entire time, and you've been building this picture of and this story of what it means to you, what a divine masculine is, what that looks like to you, what your union looks like, how to get to union, and doing things by this guideline and not making any shifts, not making any adjustments to when you level up or your next level of awareness, your next level of consciousness. Not making any adjustments to the storyline as you do that is blocking you. And it's just confirmed by the number 11. It's like the story of this 11 connection, this divine connection right now up until this point you have been doing by the book. Now, it's worked for you, it's helped you, it's gotten you to this point, this current energy, this point. But right now what they're telling you is now it's blocking you. Now it's time to broaden your perspective a little bit. And let's find out more about that. All right. It feels like this has to do with my trigger video that I was talking about. If you haven't seen that, I would go back and watch it. Whatever it is that you're fearing, I feel like being in this energy, you don't have to worry about that fear. It's not going to trigger you in a way that is like Dark Night of the Soul, I don't think. That's what I'm getting from that. The fact that the progress of this, I just see such slow movement. I mean, when the elephants make their trek like this, they are slow moving. They're slow and steady and methodical, and so is the Knight of Pentacles. It's almost like they're facing each other too. They are slowly moving like this and moving like this. And the pace of that is just excruciating. Now, this is divine masculine energy. For sure, you have the Emperor right next to it. But this is a reading about what's blocking you. The energy here, moving very, very, very slowly into Emperor energy, into divine masculine energy, is blocking you. The image that it is this person that you expect to be coming into divine masculine energy. That was your old storyline, that it had to be a person and it had to be this person. It was just going to take a long time. There's a lot of progress that needed to happen, and it did. It got you to this point, that's for sure. But what's blocking you right now is still the attachment to the fact that it has to be that person. It feels like some of you in here are coming into the realization that your twin may be either a catalyst twin or false twin, or like a karmic twin or something like that, whatever the label is for you, you've had it tied to them, and all of the progress that you have made up until this point, this trek, and by the book, I have followed everything that I'm supposed to be doing, that all the readers said I was supposed to be doing. And they all say, union is coming, union is coming. But there is no evidence in the 3D of his ascension. And it really, they got involved with someone else, actually. It's actually the opposite of progress. It's like moving back. It's almost moving backwards now at this point. The fact is that they had a purpose for you on your mission and in your twin flame journey. And it's possible that this person could be either not your twin, or you have to decide how that resonates for you. I'm not going to tell anyone it's your twin, it's not your twin. That's only for you to decide, but it's also for you to decide, what does twin mean anyway? Does twin equal divine masculine energy when it in the 3D is very distorted and super slow and not showing much progress at all? This horse is barely moving at all. It feels like the idea of that is blocking you, and a new love is coming in. This is union energy right here. This is union energy. If you can get through whatever fear this brings up for you right now. A lot of you are in fear and codependent kind of triggered energy, and it's sitting on the other side, just through. This energy is sitting here, blocking everything else over here. So there's a new love coming in. There is new love and union coming in for this pile, for sure. Now, there is an option that if you let go of the idea that your divine masculine has to be a certain person, it has to be your twin, it has to be who you believe to be your twin, and you let go of the idea of that and everything that you have, that part of the storyline up until this point, if you're able to do that, it's because you don't need that attachment anymore. And it's possible that just opening up to the possibility or the option that it could be in someone else, and the fact that it doesn't matter who it's in, because this connection is divine and new and something I can't even comprehend, letting go of the attachment to that and the control of that could allow your twin, or if your twin is your divine masculine, allowing him to actually step into that energy. And then you're going to see progress. Then you're going to see where this story all comes together. But having the expectation of the outcome that this union is happening only with this person in the 3D, that's the only way that it could happen. That is distorted divine feminine energy. It comes from trauma in your solar plexus, codependency, and you don't need that anymore. You don't need that codependency. You really don't. You are empowered. And the divine is going to deliver that to you in a way that you absolutely deserve. And if you absolutely deserve your divine masculine energy to be in this vessel, then they're going to deliver that in that way, and you're going to start to see evidence of that. You will. But if not, letting go of the expectation of that, because you are empowered, is going to allow your divine masculine, your sacred masculine energy to step up in whatever vessel it's going to step up in, and it's going to be beautiful. Really, really beautiful energy within this. So, all right, that's it for this pile. I'm going to actually go on to an extended reading, and what I'm going to do is channel the energy of your divine masculine, the sacred masculine energy, and give you a message from that energy. It could be coming from another person. It could be coming directly from your twin. It really is about how you resonate with it, and we're going to get a specific message for you. So the link for that video is down in the box below. It's on Vimeo. click on that and get a message that is a little bit more saturated because there's going to be less energies over there. If you would prefer to get a private reading and you want a lot more detail about this and you have questions about it and who is this and who is this and why does this energy show up like this, where does this come from, book a private reading with me. Go over to Hawk Intuition and either book a recorded session or a live session, which is just jam-packed with information and really, really potent guidance from Spirit for you. So, all right. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Hey, Pile 2. Thank you for coming back. I just wanted to remind you that at the end of this reading, I'm going to be going over to a extended reading, and I'm going to get a special message directly from your Divine Masculine. So if you're interested in that, the link for that is going to be down in the box below. It's over on Vimeo. All right, let's talk about what's blocking your union. The current energy right now feels really beautiful. The number 34, it's the number 7 card. It's very angelic. It's very guided by Spirit and the universe. This energy of yours, it's like you're starting to understand flow. You're starting to understand being in a flow state with the universe, and the feeling of that is like looking out into your future and understanding how things really work. Being in a space of allowing really is the door to healing and happiness, and just allowing yourself to be led to whatever healing it is that you need, because every interaction in your life is there for your highest and greatest good, as long as you're able to be in a flow with the universe and allow each one of those things, no matter how painful it is or overwhelming it is, or what. It's all meant to guide you to this beautiful portal of energy right here. It's almost like you don't realize that that's what it is, but there's a portal sitting right in front of you that you are thinking about stepping into. This is a really beautiful energy to be in right now. All right, let's find out what's blocking you right now. Observer. So I'm talking about being in a flow state with the universe and with the divine, allowing yourself to be led. It's almost like you've been sitting back and doing all of your research and learning as much as you can about the journey and watching how things unfold and learning about the journey. But it's almost like you're not applying those things. You're not realizing your role in the manifestation of those also. That it's like you're not setting intentions. You're just like, okay, well, yep, nope, I'm just gonna allow whatever happens to happen, which is a part of the flow state. But it's also not saying I am in a space of allowing my abundance and I am manifesting that. Setting your intentions, setting what it is that you're manifesting. Taking out the details of that is very important to be in that flow state and allow the universe to have that unfold however you want to. But it's almost like you're not co-creating. You're just waiting for the universe to do everything for you. Because you have a knowledge of how it all works and all of that, but you're not stepping into your power and actively manifesting things for yourself. I feel like this is also connected to watching and waiting for your Divine Masculine, watching what they're doing and basing your manifestations on where they are in their journey. It's kind of like, it may be that some of you have had communication or you now can see them when before you were blocked or there was no communication, you just, there was nothing, there was no connection at all. And now you can see him and you're just waiting to see what he does. That's very, very passive in your divine feminine power. You still have the ability to manifest for yourself and live your life the way that you need to. It doesn't depend on someone else's moves. And, if they move to this town over here, then I'm going to manifest what I want to manifest. Because then you're giving your power away to how things work or what they decide, not what the universe is deciding for you. The trick is that you manifest, you step into mission, you do the things that you want to do according to the knowledge that you've gained on the journey thus far and where you are in the level of consciousness. And no matter what that looks like for the connection between you and your divine masculine, you do those things anyway. If you're being led to move to a different town that actually takes you further away from your divine masculine, being in a state of flow with the universe is understanding that you are still manifesting exactly what you want. You're being led to that town because of intentions that you have set for abundance or for your purpose, stepping into your purpose, and then allowing the universe to work out the rest of the details for how everything else works. Because who knows, maybe your divine masculine is meant to move to that town too for some reason, and you're not basing your actions off of what he is doing. It's watching him too much and relying on that to decide your manifestations. So it's like there's a secret. There's a secret. About your ultimate manifestation, about your union with your sacred masculine. There's a secret there that you're not acknowledging that needs to be healed. In order for it to really come to fruition. It's almost like you're afraid to manifest. You're afraid to hope. You're afraid to put your wishes, your hopes and dreams out there into the universe. Because it might not line up with your perceived divine masculine, the person that you're thinking is your divine masculine. And he could be, I'm not saying that he's not. But watching and waiting to have things line up in your life so that it fits with his is control. It's distorted. That's not how things work. That is not in a flow with the universe. It's going along with your manifestations have been set. You have decided what you wanted. This is your manifestation. I want divine union with my divine masculine. The energy, not the person. The energy, not the person. It is not the vessel, it's the energy that you are going to come into union with. Those hopes and dreams, you're afraid to put them out there and really, really have hope in that manifesting however the universe is going to do it. It's like, the power is out of my hands. I have wished for these things, and now I'm allowing the universe to create the magic behind that, to alchemically put that together for me. Because I'm afraid it's not going to come to fruition. I'm afraid it's never going to happen. There's no way that it could ever happen. I'm watching him right now, and he's moving all the way over here. How could that even possibly happen? You're afraid that to really put down your roots in your own being, in your own power, because you don't believe that doing it in that way is going to result in you coming together with your divine masculine. That specific person. That's the secret to this. But underneath of it all, the resistance that's put out there, the blockage, is that you know you're going to come into union. You know it more than anything in the depths of your soul. You know that you're going to come into union with your divine masculine. But you're afraid to hope for that because of the distortion that you have attached to it, that it has to be attached to this person. What you don't realize is that when you let go of the need for it to be that person, it could be that person. But releasing them and surrendering it really is putting your hopes and dreams out there and trusting the universe that they are going to give you exactly what you've wished for. A divine partner that has an energy that complements yours in the way that is so powerful. It's cosmic alchemy. The universe knows better than we do. They know way better than we do. So if we are attached to it being that person, the need for that is creating resistance in the universe. The universe is like, well, yes, you have a need for it, but there's a reason that you have a need for it. You need to examine where that need comes from. We want you to heal that, because when you come into this sacred union, either with them or whoever it is that the universe has already decided that it's going to be, you need to not have that codependent hold on it. We need to be able to lead you and guide you for your highest and greatest good. You don't always know what is in your highest and greatest good. You don't. Not when it comes to the universe's plan. We couldn't possibly see all of that. You are a very, very, very intuitive person. And so you have a lot of information. You get downloads about this connection. You get signs and synchronicities about this person and this connection, and it leads to this and it leads to that. And it's like there's no way that it could be anybody else. But you have as much knowledge as the universe is giving you for your consciousness up until this point. Yes, you know all of those things, then they have led you. Do they mean exactly what you have perceived them to mean? Who knows? The universe maybe hasn't revealed that to you yet. You were meant to believe it in a certain way for a certain reason up until this point, but now it's time to expand your mind so that they can give you everything that you have ever wished for. And it could be that, yes, it is that person that you were drawn to, but letting go of the control of thinking that you know that, or thinking that you have to hold on to that in order to manifest it, that's what they're wanting you to do. And that's how you come to a place of really reaping the rewards, coming into the harvest. It's really seeing the fruits of your labor, and it's sustainable. This is something that you can build a life on. This structure within yourself. They're showing me the 7 of Pentacles too, like the 7 chakras, the 7 main chakras. It's creating that sturdy base within yourself, and that knowing that everything that happens for you when you're in a state of surrender is for your highest and greatest good. Your life is going to be so abundant when you get to that point. And whoever it is that reflects that on the outside, that sturdiness and sustainability that you have on the inside, is it's everything that you ever wished for and more. That's the door to personal healing and happiness, and you can see it in front of you. They're showing me the rainbow here too. There's something about the chakras. There's something about the chakras within these cards that they want you to notice right now. You're an intuitive person. They're giving you a message right now about what you need to bust through in order to break this block that we're talking about here. Maybe it's self-worth, maybe it's abundance issues, who knows? That's for you to decide. They're telling me that they want you to be the observer now. Observe your own life, observe your thoughts, observe what they're trying to show you. Observe and look at these cards and get your intuitive messages from them. What are they trying to tell you? What chakra has the block in it right now? And do some healing when it comes to that, because just beyond that is everything you ever wished for. As long as you put the hope out there and manifest it. Hope is alive. It's happening. Unions are happening for those people who surrender to the universe's delivery of it. Receive it. Receive it from them, no matter what it looks like. All right, I'm going to go on to an extended reading over on Vimeo. The link is going to be in the box below. It's going to be a special message from your divine masculine. This manifestation, this ultimate hopes and dreams, that person, that energy, that sacred masculine energy, there's a message from him right now. So head on over there. And if you don't go on to that message, there is plenty here for you to discover and observe and listen to in order to move yourself forward through this portal into happiness and healing. There's a lot here. So, all right, guys. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon. Hey, Pile 3. Okay, I have had some trouble recording this video, and I'm trying to find space in my computer. And they're telling me that that's part of the message for you, that you're needing to free up some space, that the current energy that you're in right now, they are wanting you to clear. There is a blockage in your root chakra right now surrounding fear. You're in a fear energy, and the illusion is that you need to be afraid. They're showing me the stone that was on here is a sujolite, which is very it's crown chakra, it's knowing, it's connection with source, that you are always safe, you are always protected. Archangel Michael is reiterating that too. You're always safe, you're always protected. And this is like a very, very happy stone. It's about feeling euphoria and allowing yourself to feel safe and grounded no matter what happens in your life, that you can always draw on your connection with source. No matter what's happening in your connection with your divine partner. It's fear that is lying to you about the fact that you're not safe and sturdy and protected, and that the universe is having things that they've got it. They've got it, no matter what it looks like to you. It's a distortion, and it's like needing to hold on to control in order to feel safe. They're definitely wanting you to, I'm having throat chakra stuff right now too. It's almost like your fear is wanting me to not speak the truth, not be able to say what it is that spirit wants to say to you. It's like taking control of that. Like, no, I'm too afraid to address that right now. I have a feeling, because you're so intuitive, the purple in this is showing me the crown chakra again. Because you are so intuitive and you do have this knowing where you are on your journey, it's like you know what they're going to say to you, and you're fearing it so much that your energy is so powerful. It's feeding that fear so much that it's making me not. It's like telling me to shut up. Your fear is telling me to stop talking. I don't want to know. So what's blocking your union? Do you want to know what's blocking your union besides that fear? Come to the edge. They're asking you that question too. Are you ready to know what's blocking your union? Because you're right there. You're right on the verge of it. You're right on the verge of a major breakthrough. But they need you to decide if you're ready to face your fears and look beyond that, step off the edge. It's like the Fool card. Are you ready for completion? This is the number 36, which breaks down to a number 9. It's like almost there. But are you ready for the completion? Are you ready for what you've been looking forward to? Are you ready for your union and your manifestation to come to fruition? Are you in a place where you can feel safe no matter what happens around you, no matter how it unfolds? Can you let go of your ideas of how love is supposed to look for you, and that having love in your life and having the assurance of it being the only thing that can make you feel safe and secure? Having the assurance of, yes, it's going to unfold this way, and this is the outcome, and needing to control the way that those steps go. The only having control over seeing everything on your path and seeing the bigger picture is the only thing that makes you feel safe and secure. It's what makes you feel sure. Spirit is asking you to step off the edge. I saw ledge, but step off the ledge and allow yourself to surrender. Surrender to that free fall of, okay, I've come this far. I've got to trust. I've got to know that they wouldn't bring me this far without showing me something amazing. So I'm just going to surrender, and I'm going to try to let go of control. That's what's blocking your union right now. That's what's blocking your divine masculine from being able to appear to you, and because you haven't found a way to feel safe and secure within yourself. All right, how do you want me to line these up? It definitely is a real just longing and not realizing how far you've come, how much you've grown. You're sitting in the middle of this really beautiful flower. They're telling me you are a beautiful flower. You have grown leaps and bounds on this journey. You're distracted right now because you think that it's coming from the connection with you and your twin, or you and your divine masculine. You think that it's coming from that person, and not seeing it come to fruition all around you, not having proof of it in the 3D right now. You're sitting and waiting and watching and longing for that connection, thinking that the connection and a relationship and that union is what's going to make you feel sturdy. But what you're not seeing is the strength that is underneath of all of that. What's holding you up right here? It's the light. It's your light. It's you. You are in this cup. You fill your own cup. That's how you can feel secure and understand and know for sure that your cup will always be filled. Is by you standing in your power, understanding who you are as a divine being, and that you hold the power. Step into your divine feminine energy and really see, look ahead, tap into your intuition. Rely on the tools that you've learned up until this point on your journey. You really have grown a lot, and you did that. You did the work of that. It was not the connection to your person that did that for you. That was your mirror outside of you that you needed to hold on to in order to achieve that growth, but you've done the healing work up until this point. You have relied on the goal of union to get you to that point, but the secret is that you can be in union today if you want to, with yourself standing in your power. Fill your own cup, and you're gonna feel the energy, the power of divine masculine energy when you do that. When you don't focus on it, when you don't focus on, that's my only way to get my power, is from my divine masculine, from my connection with my divine masculine. She's walking right alongside him. She's guiding him as well. She's not on his back. She's not running behind him. She's walking right alongside him, and she's growing with him. She's flowing strength and femininity and softness and love and feminine power over to this masculine, powerful leader. But it's an even flow. This is the energy within you too. It's not separate. You have that energy within you too. But there is something that's holding you back. There is something that is you regret so much. There is something that you just cannot see past. I'm gonna pull a clarifier for that. Can you clarify this Five of Cups? And I think once you realize what that is, I'm gonna pull a card for that, but once you realize what that is, and you understand the strength that it took to get through that you did the work to get through that, that's how you step into your divine masculine power for yourself. And that's how your divine masculine is able to step forward and be seen in the 3D. There is something that you went through that is a trauma that you don't realize. It made you so powerful. Okay, can you clarify the Five of Cups, please? Feels to me like the separation itself and the dark night that you went through after the separation. It's almost like you heard, it's like you got the message. You were triggered. You were triggered by a message. And this is showing me the hawk right here. So I wonder if you were triggered by my video or something. That something about an offer of love is not what you thought it was. It feels like you're stuck in this fear energy, and it's stuck there. It is really stuck there. There is this fear that you can never be stable and secure without the identity of you connected to this other person. It feels like that's what, but you're not seeing that you did all the work. You've done all of the healing. They have not offered you words of advice. They have not offered you support, out loud in the 3D. They have not, you've done all the work. And you've grown so much. You're not seeing how much you have filled your own cup. You're also not seeing how strong being triggered in such a powerful way is making you. And the strength that you have underneath of all of that darkness. But underneath of it all, what's underneath of it all? When this strength card barrels through and overcomes this darkness, this inability to see. Look, she's got her hands in her over her face. She's got her head down. There's no way she's going to be able to see that way. There's no way she's ever going to be able to see when she's got her head down, her eyes closed, and she's stuck in her head and in this darkness. There's no way she's going to be able to see. Stuck in the thought and running these thoughts over and over again in their head. What did she say? What did the hawk say? Well, what about this? And what about this? And questioning every single thing up until this point. Missing the beauty of everything up until this point and the growth that's already happened. Once she barrels through that, what's on the other side of it? The Empress. The divine feminine energy, the creator of whatever life you want to have. The manifester. The grounded, stable, secure, divine feminine energy that heals the fear. She doesn't have fear. Look at her. She doesn't need to have fear. It doesn't serve her. She is the universe. She is the earth. She is grounded. She just knows that the earth is on her side. The universe is not outside of her. Her growth is meant for her stability, the stability of the collective, and it comes from this immense strength and this knowing of who you are. And you know this whole time you've been headed on this path towards this. This is the goal. This energy is the goal. You know that. You've known that. You just got knocked off your course a little bit. You got triggered. Triggers are important. They're showing you a huge lesson. And the reason that it's such a big trigger for you right now is because on the other side of that, on the other side of maximum fear are all the best things in your life. That's what's blocking you. If you want help with that, and you need to figure out how to get through that, book a private reading with me and we'll dig into what your guidance is and what spirit is saying to you. I have a feeling it's going to be tough love. So if you do that, just gear up for it and warrior up. You're a warrior. You don't need this fear to rule you anymore. It is not in charge of you. Pick your head up and take your hands off of your face and look around you and see the support that you have. You are being guided. You may not even need to do that. You may not even need to book a reading with me. You might just need to pick your head up and get outside of your head, open your eyes, and look at your own strength. Look at how far you've come up until now. Look at the power that you have in your own life. Look at what's just beyond this divine feminine energy. Feel again. Allow yourself to feel. Be saturated again with the colors that you have here. Come to the edge. It's almost like they're challenging you. Come to the edge. Come on. You're this close. You've come this far. You're so close. Don't go backwards again. This is the number 9 card. You're almost there. Don't fall back into that 8 energy again. Don't go backwards. Fear is a liar. All right, I'm going to go to an extended and I'm going to give you messages from your divine masculine. I'm going to give you personal messages from your divine masculine. The link for the extended is in, it's on Vimeo, so it's in the link, the link for it is in the box below. So go click on that and I'll have the message from your divine masculine. If you're looking to book a reading with me, go to hawkintuition.com and let's get into this a little bit more, okay? All right, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you and I'll talk to you soon.